cleaning the coils. Let's do this. So in order to clean your RV condenser coils, AC coils, on the outside, you're going to need a few things. One, you're going to need a Phillips head screwdriver or whatever yours is mounted with to take off the screws that hold that cover on. Some brushes to clean with, and then a fin straightener, a fin comb. So if you have any bent fins, this little dude right here will go right in between them and straighten them up. So if I have to use it, you'll see how that works. We're gonna need some cleaning supplies. This one here needs to be rinsed off with a hose. So we'll probably use that one. I like it, it sprays out pretty good. The Simple Green, it says it is self-rinsing. So you can use that for the one that goes into your RV. So that way you don't get any water in your RV. So outside, inside. All right, first on the list, I have 2 screws right here on the bottom. This is the back of the unit, not the front. The front has a lip on it that locks it in place. So that way it doesn't fly up going down the road. Next is this screw and that screw, and we should be able to pick it up. There we go. We got all kind of leaves and debris, dust, a few little bent fins. That's where this little handy dandy comb comes into play. You just push it in there and work it real easy. A few times and it'll straighten them fins right on out. Unless they're bent completely closed. Maybe a problem if they're flattened out. Yeah, like that one's kind of flattened out. Try and get some of these leaves out of the way. This one's not too terribly bad. Use the other side. I'll probably do this again after that coil clean. Now you can take this cover off. It's got a couple screws on each side. It's just a shroud. 3 there. Then you have 1 down there and 1 over there. And take your fan off, which is an Allen head. You can also do that coil that's inside your air conditioner unit. It's just some screws along the edge there. You lift it off. You can expose that coil and you can clean it from up here. Just remember, no water up here. It'll go right down into your RV. First of all, we'll start off these 2 on the bottom. This Allen screw is a 5/32. It up, and your fan. So I got some rust on mine, but we ought to be able to wiggle it. Be careful with your condenser. There we go. So I'm just going to move this to the side, expose that fan, and we're going to get that fan out of there and out of the way, because the clearances are pretty tight. There we go. Now we can come in with our comb, straighten some of these fins out.
I'm not really using a lot of pressure, I'm just letting it do the work. These fins are so easy. Here we go.
Not perfect, but it's definitely an improvement. So that's looking better. That's ready to be cleaned, and now we're going to tackle taking that cover off, and that's going to expose your coil for the inside. So let's get this off. It's got several screws on this particular unit. Those under the tab, that's what holds the cover. You take those 3 out, then those 2 again along the side here. You don't have many, as you can see this lip. So 1, there's maybe 1 in there, 2, and then up there in the corner 3. Same on the other side, and this thing should just peel right off. Uh-oh. I got one over here that's choosing violence. Let's do this. Yeah, be real careful with sharp objects on your roof on your RV. The last thing you want to do while you're fixing something is to break something. Like put a hole in your roof. Man, that was close.
Put these off to the side. It's got the same size screw. That's some of the boost that I went through. I think it's the same size screw. Isn't it?
I've got me a little cloth, rag, stuff down there. So that way if this stuff, when I'm brushing, I don't know if you can see that dust, it'll go down there on that shirt. Here we go with the simple green.
ProMax right on up, get it in them coils, clean that dirt out hopefully. I say hopefully, because that's what they claim. They say this can sprays upside down. Yeah, we doing too well. You say upside down? Yeah, it says it sprays upside down. It does, and then it tries not to. I don't know. I'm not complaining. I'm just talking. Alright, we got it coated.
Let it soak in. We'll get that other coil cleaned and rinsed, and we'll come back to this, maybe give it a brush, wipe down, and we'll put it all back together. And so we're using this coil cleaner, and it has to be rinsed off. So we're gonna do both sides. I think it needs to sit for about 10 minutes. It says don't let it come to a dry, so 5 or 10 minutes, something like that. This squirts out pretty good though.
Smells good too. None of it smelled bad at all, so.
Just to let y'all know how well this spreads in there, watch that top piece. Look at that. It gets in those coils. If you don't think it does, there's proof. Alrighty, it's coated good. You can already see some debris coming out. So we're gonna give it about 5-10 minutes and we'll hit it with a hose. All right, we're gonna hit this with the brush just for good measure. That's a lot better. Get a little rag. Help soak up a little bit of that cleaner down here at the bottom where it has settled. Take my rag out. All right, let's seal her back up and we're done with that. So just like you took it off, you put her back on. Don't forget your little tabs for your cover and the orientation that you took them off, so that way your cover can clamp back down on it.
I think it's time to reseal everything on this roof, to be honest with y'all. Everything's looking like the sun is getting to it.
So the fan is notched. Turn your shaft, it's got a flat spot on it. Dang near the whole entire length, so let's line it up. Straighten them out again. I'm gonna put, no. We're gonna slide this fan back in place, and it needs to get in that shroud and spin without hitting. I'm gonna get on this other side and do the same thing. Finishing up now, so line your holes up. All right, here we have it.
Mess up.